think we even knew any of each other, really, except for Ziggy and Maxi knew each other. But about 3 years ago, when I first started, I met Ziggy 3 years ago. And since that time, me and Ziggy have made 2 projects together, and we've kind of like built up a fan base around myself and Ziggy about last year, 2 years ago. 2 years ago was when we first kind of started seeing a fan base. And then once we added, we ended up going to this little record company that's local. That shit did not pan out well. That was terrible.
Yeah, that's
terrible.
what I was alluding to earlier, yeah.
Yeah, that's what RJ was alluding to.
And others.
Yeah, I don't even know what alluding means, but
I like it.
But that's a big ass word. But like, we ended up meeting him there, and after, I would say, I think it was 2 years ago when we had met Junior and we made Network. It's one of our highest viewed videos on YouTube. Once we made that song, that's kind of really when we started seeing things turn kind of in the direction of people like gravitating towards us musically and noticing that we kind of had something going on, So all in the span of about 3 years in this past year, that's when we all kind of got together with Danny J, Maxi just joining in. I've just noticed this really grow into something that it's more than just making music with some people. It became like a family, and it became, we're all on the same wavelength. We want the same things. Let's go get those fucking things. Let's not worry about all the bullshit. Half the town, when they see you making music, they think you're goofy or whatever. But we completely surpassed all that. We said, fuck it, we're just gonna keep going. And I'd say every single one of these people in this room we've come together and created something special for ourselves. I don't know what you think about it, but
I think the same thing. I think it's crazy how it all came transpired because, I was in a weird manager situation, and I kind of linked up with Ziggy and Luke at that time, while RJ was already in another situation that wasn't so fair. And then we all kind of came together once those situations were done and null and void, and then we all came together. And it was just crazy. I know the journey for me is crazy, so like even me, I didn't even start out rapping. I started out DJing, and then that, from there to now, it's just a crazy thing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't take it back for anything. All the bullshit, I go through the bullshit again.
Twice.
I did that shit 3 times.
I did it,
just to be able to get where I am now with these fellas. Like, it's dope.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes, we get a little too fucked up. Especially myself, I get a little fucked up for shows, but that really just comes with the territory with me, and I'm really the dark horse of this group, and you're really just gonna see me talking through my music, from here on out. You're not gonna hear a lot.
Yeah, we get dirty like Dingleberg in this bitch.
I think
question. At all.
But no, I think as far as that goes too, I think everybody got pretty strong mindsets. And if somebody does find somebody slipping, especially if it's at a show, be like, yo, you was tripping last night.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to chill out a little bit. We all got enough headspace to be like, you was right, because I don't remember shit that went on between 12 and 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, we big up each other too. So like when we can tell that one of us is like in a slump or in like something like that, we're usually good about like, yo, bro, get your shit together. You look like a goddamn floor right now.
Straight up, right.
Like, so, get back on your feet, bro. Or,
right.
We're super supportive of each other.
And I think that kind of touches on, like, another thing that I think really sets us apart from other groups or collectives that you see, like, while we all haven't known each other since, like, grade school or whatever, like, these really are, like, my actual friends. You know what I mean? Like, I hang out with these guys, like, every day, And that shows in the music. It shows it in shows. And it also shows, like, what Luke was just saying, like, if somebody's slipping, we're not afraid to check them because we know that it's never, ever going to get misconstrued. It's like, oh, RJ's telling me to, like, watch my shit because RJ's trying to be, like, the leader of the group. No, it's like, RJ's trying to tell me to watch my shit because he's my best friend. Like, and so...
I actually give a fuck.
Right, I actually give a fuck about you. So we all, that's the benefit of having this many people is that there's a very little chance that all 6 of us will be fucked up at the same time, like to the extent that we're non-functional. So it's like we're all good about like, you know, carrying the weight and distributing it where need be, but the best thing is we don't really need to a lot, you know?
No, for real.
And to go off of that too, we recently have attracted a lot of kids, a lot of young people in our fan base. Like a lot of it's teenagers and shit. So like we're very weary of that. You know, a lot of the music I listened to in high school was about rappers do talk about getting fucked up all the time, but like we're also trying to be aware of that. You know, there's a time and a place. Sometimes, you know what I mean? In the moment, we're very in the moment type of artists. What we're feeling is what we're going to record. You know what I mean? So if we're fucked up, celebrating, having a good time, you'll probably hear that. But we do try to be cognizant and aware that we do have a young fan base. You know what I mean? Like I have a song called Dear Me that is completely like, you know what I mean? Like there's no cuss words or nothing in there. You know what I mean? And it's just fun. Like
3 million on TikTok though.
Yeah, 3 million on TikTok.
Yeah, that's our biggest flex. Dear Me.
Yeah, that's a song.
Country song.
But hey, 100,000+ organic views on just the YouTube audio though. That's crazy.
And then 200,000 on
Spotify. Yeah.
Yeah, dirty like Dinkelberg, bitch.
It'll get there. It'll get there.